I say this about every character we talk about, but personally, I really like Class 40. He made very brief appearances, and in terms of the actual show, wasn't really ever built on much, especially as a character, but to my young mind still managed to stick out and be one of the most recognizable Diesel characters. As a kid, I remember being very confused. I didn't know if I should call him Bowler or Class 40, and I'm sorry to report I still don't know, but most of his wiki pages say Class 40. So I'm gonna go with that. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be taking a look at his history. More specifically, the history of his models. So let's go ahead and get into it. This might be hard to believe, but Class 40 is based on the BR Class 40, more specifically the 1Co-Co1. Like I said before, he made short appearances not only in the TV series, but also in the Railway series, only appearing in the Railway series book Stepney the Bluebell Engine, which was published in 1963. In 1995, Class 40 was introduced to the 4th season of Thomas & Friends, but like many other characters from the Railway series, in his transition from that to the television, underwent a few changes. In the Railway series, Class 40's face was yellow, but on the television he would appear with a gray face to match the other engines. He first appeared in the episode Rusty to the Rescue, among the Diesels at Vicarstown, and later appeared in the episode Bowled Out, reprising his role from the Railway series. Unfortunately, Class 40 hasn't appeared since then. I remember more recently that he had a take-along model released, but I think the likelihood of him coming back is slim to none, especially at this rate. But getting into his model, Class 40 is surprisingly a little different from the other engines. His model was custom built to run on gauge 1 track, and his body was made out of plastic and vacuumed over a custom body shape pattern. Once the pattern was vacuformed, the windows and external details were added, and then he was painted using glossy car body paint. His chassis is completely CNC, meaning it's made from scratch, and the motor for the model was powered via pickups on the metal wheels. His buffers, coupling hook, and brake pipes were all made by 10 Mile. He also had an eye mechanism that was a lot like the other characters. It ran with 2 servos, one for up and down movement and one for left and right movement, with the eyeballs being locked in by the faceplate. This is how they got the eyes to move however the crew desired. And speaking of his face, 6 different facial expressions were sculpted for Class 40, although only 5 were ever used on screen, leaving his cross face completely unused. Just like the others, the faces were sculpted in clay, and from that, resin casts were made using a silicone mold. And it's normally at this part of the video that I say Thomas Tank merch or somebody else has the prop, right? Well, I don't really have anything good to say. As of early 2020, Class 40's television series model is currently on display at Drayton Manor and is wearing his sad or speechless face. As some of you all may remember, during 2021, his face completely fell off. Thankfully, since then it's been refitted, maybe not to the best degree, but hopefully, fingers crossed, that's the most damage he sustains. Believe it or not, Class 40 did have a close-up model built, which was required for his episode Bowled Out, and probably exactly for the scene you're thinking of, when the inspector's hat jams Class 40's intake and completely renders him useless.
What is that, Private Pop?
The model was not complete, and only the air intake was built, so what you see here is all that existed of it, though I imagine this would have been extended on should Class 40 have been used more extensively. And with that unfortunately wrapping up his history, I'm curious, what do you guys think of Class 40, and do you think they should have done more with his character? Personally, I would have to say yes. I mean, we have enough angry or evil Diesels, I think that's fair to say, but 9 times out of 10, they're a Class 08, or a very baseless design. Class 40, all things considered, was at least unique, so that alone gives him points in my book. But I'm curious what could have been done to build on his character, especially with the feud between him and Stepney. That's something I would have loved to see played up more, or maybe added on to, and let me know if you guys agree. And if there's any other characters you guys would like to see for this series, be sure to comment down below, and I'll do my best to add them to the next poll. Thank you again to everybody who voted for Class 40 in this week's poll, and as always guys, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Not bad. I've seen worse. At least you're all clean. The engine's glared.
Alright guys, I know I just said we were done, but today's video was kind of short, and I figured, why not do a little unboxing together. Unfortunately, I've already done the initial big unboxing, but as you can see here, today we're going to be taking a look at a Gold Rail Bertie. Not only is this my first Gold Rail Bertie, but it's a customized one. This one actually comes from the homie Bowled Out 95, and is supposed to be styled in a Season 1 look, as you see here. So I figured we'd open them up together and take a look at them. But I have to say, I'm quite mesmerized by the Gold Rail boxes. This is my first time ever seeing them, and they're honestly kind of adorable. They even have character bios on the back. That is so cool. And on either side, there's pictures of Bertie, and on the front, there's a picture of the actual model itself. But something tells me the model isn't going to look exactly like this. So let's go ahead and take a look at this guy. Looks like he's got some protection around him.
Let's see. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That is... All right, that is dope. Here we can see that season 1 styled face without the eyebrows, of course. I don't know why I like that so much. It's just so unique for Bertie. And here we can see the glazed windows on all sides. The red is perfect. This screams season 1 to me. This looks absolutely amazing. Expect to see this guy in background shots and, you know, with the HO scale trains. Get a better look at his front side there for you guys. Huge shout out to Bold Out 95 for this. This is amazing. The last thing I thought I'd have was a season 1 styled Bertie, but now that I actually have one, I could not be more happy. If any of you guys are interested in commissions, be sure to hit him up. And here's a look at the rest of him too. This is amazing. This is such a dope model. And that, ladies and gentlemen, wraps up today's video. I know this part was unexpected, but hopefully it helps to make up for the short runtime. And now, as always, thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Kind of evil looking, isn't he?
Just